In day 1 lecture, we have studied about the types of crops and the different agricultural practices which are used for the crop production. Now today we are going to use the first step for the crop production agricultural practices, that is preparation of soil. So as we all know that the upper layer of earth is called soil, right? Plants are grown in the soil because soil provides nutrients, water, air, humus and anchors to the plants. So the soil is prepared by following 3 different methods which are used in this. The 3 different, we can say the soil is prepared by for sowing the seeds of the crop by the following steps, that is plowing, right? Plowing is very common method which you might have seen. Then is leveling and then manuring. All these 3 steps have their own significance in the crop production. So first of all we will discuss about plowing. If I talk about plowing, so what is plowing? Plowing is actually the loosening and turning of the soil. What is it? Loosening and turning of the soil. That we call plowing. And we know that plowing of the field is done by using an implement called plow. The plow is used, right, in this process. So loosening and turning of the soil. Earlier, if the field is small, then the plow can be used with the help of bulls, and if the field is large, then the tractors are used in this process. Now the very important thing, that why this loosening and turning of the soil is required, why this step is performed, why plowing is done. There are some reasons. We can see the reasons for loosening and turning of soil. So what are these reasons? First we can see, if we are loosening the soil, so how it can be beneficial for the plants. We know that the loose soil will, first point, loose soil, if the soil will be loosened, so it will be helping the roots to penetrate deep. Loose soil will help the roots to penetrate. Obviously, if the soil will be hard, then it will be difficult for the roots to go deep inside, right? Due to which, if the roots can penetrate easily, loose soil will have the roots to penetrate deeply, we can say. The more deeper the roots will be, the more firm will be the plant, right? So loose soil will help the roots to penetrate deeply, which in turn will help the plant to be firm, right? Okay. So what is the second advantage we can say? It also helps the roots to breathe easily. It helps the roots to breathe easily, right? If the soil will be turned and loosened, so they can breathe easily, because the loose soil can hold a lot of air. Loosened soil is able to hold a lot of air, due to which the plants can breathe easily, right? Third one, it helps the loosened soil, it helps in the growth of worms, and microbes. Microbes are farmer's friend because they prevent the soil, who are friends of farmer, and they also provide the humus. So this is the third point. Fourth one, it also uproots. We know that in the fields there are many plants which are grown unnecessarily on their own, right? So plowing uproots and buries the weeds. There is the weeds. So what are weeds here? Weeds are the unwanted plants, right, which are standing in the field. Okay. Then last but not least, when the turning and loosening of soil is performed, so we know that the soil which is present at the bottom will come on the top side, and the top soil can mix up with each other. So during plowing, it brings the nutrient-rich soil. It brings nutrient-rich soil on the top. So these are the 5 reasons that why loosening and turning of soil is done. Okay. Now the next is leveling. After plowing, we know that we have the plowing has been done. Now the field, the picture of the field, you can just imagine that how it looks like. Now the next step, what will be the next step in this? So next step is leveling. So the question is that why leveling is required? We know that the plowed soil, now after plowing, the soil will become loose. After plowing, the soil will become loose. Then the next step will be performed, that is leveling. So the loose soil, it is liable to carried away by wind. If the high speed wind will be coming, then what will happen? The top layer of the soil will be blown away. So to protect it from blown away, the leveling has been done, which is done by the leveler is used. The plowed soil is leveled by pressing it with a wooden leveler. You might have seen the big wooden piece tied at the back of the tractor, and then they are just moving across the field here and there, and then they are leveling. So leveling is done by this. So the furthermore reason we can do, we can discuss the reason for leveling. One by one we can also mention the reasons which are that why leveling is done. The first is, as we have already discussed, that the leveling of the plowed fields prevents the top fertile soil. Prevents top fertile soil from blown away by the strong wind. That is the one major reason for the leveling to be done, and that also helps in the uniform distribution of water. It also helps in uniform distribution of water. As we all know that after plowing, if the leveling will not be done, so then it will be difficult to water that crop, because at some places there will be huge large amount of water will be there, and at some places the fields will not be able to get the proper water. Okay. Then the third is manuring. From its name it's very clear that manuring is done means adding of manure to the soil. Adding of manure to the soil is done, we know that manure is added so that it can provide the nutrition to the crop which we are going to grow. So manuring is done to increase the fertility of the soil before seeds are sown. Okay, so to perform this, we use some agricultural implements. Agricultural implements. What are these agricultural implements? There are 3. One is plow, that we have already discussed. Another is hoe, and C is cultivator. So these three, the pictures of these implements are given in the NCERT book. Okay, so plow, hoe and cultivator. So in the first step, what we have discussed, let's recapitulate. The first step we have discussed about preparation of soil. Preparation of soil is done by using three methods. Three steps are followed in this. One is plowing, leveling and manuring. Plowing is done, which helps to lose and turn up the soil, and the reasons why loosening and turning is required we have already discussed. For the firm standing of the plants. Second, it brings the fertile soil on the top portion and then mix up. It helps in the removal of the weeds and it helps in the growth of the microbes, right? Then plowing is not sufficient, because if we are doing plowing, then the strong wind can blow away the top fertile soil along with them. So to protect it, leveling is performed. In this process, they are using the huge big wooden piece tied behind the tractor, moving across the fields. What are the reasons why it is required? Because it protects the top fertile soil for being blown away or with a strong wind, and it also helps in the uniform distribution of water. Okay. And the third is manuring. Manuring means adding manure to soil. Why we are adding manure to soil? Because it increases the fertility of the soil, which is very beneficial for the crops before sown, right? So we are adding manure in this step only to provide fertility, to increase or improve the fertility of the soil. In this process or in this step, these three are the agricultural implements which are used to prepare the soil for the growing of the crops, right? So this is the first step. Thank you very much. I hope you have understood this, and then we will in the next lecture we will discuss the second step, that is sowing. Thank you very much. Our second step is sowing. So the scattering of the seeds in the field or in the ground, in the soil, that is known as sowing. So before sowing, we have to select the healthy seeds from the damaged one, which can be done with the help of a simple activity. I will show you with the video also that if you want to separate healthy seeds from the damaged one, what we can do, you can use a vessel containing water, add the seeds in this vessel, so stir it well. Then you will observe that some seeds will start floating over the water and some will settle down at the bottom. The seeds which are settled down at the bottom, that are the healthier one, and the seeds which are floating, that are the damaged one. So we have to separate these healthy seeds from the damaged one. So there are two methods of sowing seeds. Methods of sowing seeds. So one is sown by hand, and second is sown by one agricultural implement, that is seed drill. So sown by hand is also known as broadcasting. This method is not so helpful, so useful, because in this method we are simply scattering the seeds in the field like this, so here and there. So there is no proper pattern. It's possible that at some place more seeds can be there, or the gap will not be proper. So many different things can occur. So that's why we will not use broadcasting method. So the most sufficient or the successful method is by using seed drill. So seed drill is very good practice. With the help of seed drill, we know that there is one long pipe above which the seeds can be poured, and then with the help of slowly movement, the seeds can be grown. But while growing the seeds with the seed drill or whatever, some precautions should be followed. Precautions for growing seeds, very very important, because if this step there will be any kind of lack in the growing of seeds, then all will go in vain, because next step will not be able to follow. Why? Because if the seeds will not grow properly, then nothing will be in hand. Okay, so precaution for growing seeds. First is, seeds should be sown at proper distance. Very important that the distance between the seeds should be proper. They should not be overcrowded. If they will be overcrowded, then the plants or the small plants will fight themselves with each other for the nutrients, for water, for sunlight, for everything. Right? Secondly, seeds should be sown at proper depth. Like if the seeds will not be sown at the proper depth, if we will sow the seeds deeply, then it will be very difficult for the small plumule to come out. It will take too much time. And if we are not growing very deeply, we are just putting in the topsoil, then these seeds can be eaten by the birds very easily, because it will be visible for them and they can easily eat them. So then there will be no crop if the seeds will be grown at the surface only, not so deeply. So that should be maintained. And seeds should not be sown in dry soil, because the germination of seeds needs the moisture. In the dry soil there will be no moisture, very less amount of moisture, which will not be helpful for the seeds to come out. Right? Same way, seeds should not be sown in highly wet soil. What does it mean? It means that if the soil is highly wet, then it will become soft. At the starting, we will feel very easy to sow the seeds in that soft soil. But later on, when it will become dry, then it will become very hard. If it will become very hard, then it will be very difficult for the seeds to come out. Right? The plumule will not be able to come out on the surface of the earth. Right? So these are the precautions, children, which you have to follow. Now, as I was telling you, sowing the seeds with seed drill is much better. So why? There are some advantages of seed drill. Advantages of seed drill: seeds are sown at proper distance, because the seed drill will be very helpful in growing the seeds at the proper distance, because it will also grow in seeds will be grown in regular rows. Regular rows will be there in which the seeds will be grown. And also in seed drill there are furrows. Furrows are present in the seed drill, which will cover the seeds with the soil. When the seeds are grown in furrows, then with the help of seed drill, it will be automatically covered. The seed drill will, then the seeds get covered with the soil. If it is covered with the soil, then it will not be easily visible for the birds, and then the seeds can grow properly and easily. Right? Let's recapitulate this. Sowing can be done by two methods. One is broadcasting, throwing the seeds, scattering the seeds in the field. Then the seed drill. Seed drill is very important. Seed drill is better than the broadcasting. These are the reasons why it's beneficial as compared to broadcasting. And the precautions which has to be followed: no wet soil, highly wet soil, no dry soil, proper distance and proper depth. So these are the precautions which has to be taken care while sowing, right? So that is all for day 2. Thank you so much, dear students, and the next step for the next agricultural practices we will discuss in the next lecture. Thank you.